High-protein meal prep for the whole week, easy and fast. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Vital Living. If you're watching this, there's a very high chance that one of your biggest struggles is eating enough protein while also eating healthy, especially when you're busy. You know you should be hitting your protein target, but between work, commuting, and everything else, cooking healthy meals every single day just feels impossible. That's exactly why meal prep exists. Today, I'm going to show you a simple, realistic, and high-protein meal prep system that you can do in a reasonable amount of time and actually stick with. We're not talking about spending 4 to 5 hours in the kitchen on Sunday making 12 different complicated recipes. We're talking about a smart, repeatable system that helps you hit your protein goals without losing your mind. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to prep a full week of high-protein meals that taste good, don't get too boring, and actually fit into a busy life. So if you're tired of struggling to eat enough protein and want a practical solution, stick around. Let's get into it. Why high-protein meal prep matters. Before we talk about how to actually do it, let's quickly cover why this is so important. Protein is the most important macronutrient when it comes to building muscle, preserving muscle while losing fat, and staying full. If you're training and trying to improve your body composition, hitting your protein target consistently makes a massive difference. The problem is, most busy people don't eat enough protein. They grab whatever is fast and convenient, which is usually something high in carbs and low in protein. Over time, this makes it really hard to see progress in the gym or in the mirror. Meal prepping solves this problem. Instead of trying to figure out what to eat every single day when you're already tired, you do the work once or twice a week and set yourself up for success. It removes decision fatigue and makes hitting your protein goal much easier. Even if you only prep 4 or 5 days of food and wing the rest of the week, you're still way ahead of most people. How much protein do you actually need? This is one of the most common questions I get. For most people who are training and want to build muscle or lose fat, aiming for 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is a solid range. If you're more comfortable with pounds, that's roughly 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 80 kilograms, about 176 pounds, you'd want to aim for somewhere between 130 to 175 grams of protein per day. That might sound like a lot at first, but once you get into the habit of meal prepping, it becomes much more manageable. The key is spreading that protein throughout the day rather than trying to eat it all in 1 or 2 big meals. Your body can only use so much protein at once for muscle growth. So having it spread across 3 to 5 meals or snacks tends to work better. The simple meal prep strategy, 2+2 method. Here's the system I recommend for most busy people. I call it the 2+2 method. You prep 2 main protein sources in bulk, and you prep 2 carbohydrate sources. Then you mix and match them throughout the week with vegetables and some healthy fats. This keeps things simple while still giving you enough variety so you don't get bored immediately. For example, in one meal prep session you might prepare protein sources: 2.5 to 3 pounds of chicken breast or chicken thighs, 2 pounds of 93% lean ground turkey. Carbohydrate sources: a big batch of rice, around 4 to 5 cups uncooked. A big batch of sweet potatoes. Then during the week, you combine these base ingredients with different vegetables, sauces, and seasonings so you're not eating the exact same meal every single day. This approach is much more sustainable than trying to cook 6 to 7 completely different meals every Sunday. Step by step. How to do the meal prep. Here's exactly how I recommend doing your meal prep. Step 1. Start with the things that take the longest. Put the rice in the rice cooker and the sweet potatoes in the oven first. These take the longest, so get them going while you work on everything else. Step 2. Cook your protein. Season and cook your chicken. You can bake it, air fry it, or cook it in a big pan. I usually do 2 different seasonings, for example, one batch with simple salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, and another batch with a different flavor so I have variety. Then cook your ground turkey. I like to make one batch with taco seasoning and another with Italian herbs or just salt and pepper. Step 3. Prepare your vegetables. Wash and chop your vegetables. If you're really short on time, just buy pre-washed and pre-cut veggies from the store. Things like broccoli, bell peppers, spinach, and green beans work great. Step 4. Portion everything out. Once everything is cooked, start putting meals together in containers. I recommend using glass containers if possible because they reheat better and don't hold smells as much as plastic. A typical meal might look like 5 to 6 ounces of chicken or turkey, 3/4 to 1 cup of cooked rice or sweet potato, a good portion of vegetables, some kind of sauce or seasoning. Step 5. Make some backup options. While you're at it, boil a dozen eggs and maybe prep some Greek yogurt or protein shakes as easy snacks. These are great for hitting your protein target without much effort. Sample high-protein meals you can make. Here are some simple meal ideas using the 2+2 method. Breakfast ideas. Greek yogurt mixed with protein powder plus berries. Egg white omelette with spinach and ground turkey. Overnight oats made with Greek yogurt and protein powder. Lunch ideas. Chicken rice bowl with broccoli and hot sauce or teriyaki. Ground turkey sweet potato hash with peppers and spinach. Big salad with grilled chicken, hard-boiled eggs, and light dressing. Dinner ideas. Turkey taco bowls with rice, salsa, and Greek yogurt as sour cream. Chicken and sweet potato with roasted vegetables. Stir-fried chicken and vegetables with rice. Snacks. Greek yogurt with berries. Protein shake. Hard-boiled eggs plus fruit. Cottage cheese with pineapple. With this setup, hitting 140 to 180 grams of protein per day becomes much easier. Shopping list example. Here's a basic shopping list for 1 week of meal prep. Proteins. 3 pounds chicken breast or thighs. 2 pounds 93% lean ground turkey. 1 to 2 dozen eggs. Greek yogurt, plain, high protein. Protein powder, optional but helpful. Carbs. 4 to 5 cups uncooked rice. 4 to 5 large sweet potatoes. Vegetables. Broccoli. Bell peppers. Spinach or mixed greens. Cherry tomatoes. Whatever else you like. Other. Spices and seasonings. Hot sauce, salsa, or other low-calorie sauces. Olive oil or avocado oil for cooking. This list can feed one person for about 5 to 7 days depending on portion sizes. Storage, portioning, and reheating tips. Meal prep only works if the food actually stays good throughout the week. Here are some practical tips. Most cooked chicken and turkey will stay good in the fridge for 4 to 5 days. If you're prepping for a full 7 days, consider freezing half of it. Rice can be stored in the fridge for 4 to 5 days. You can also freeze it in individual portions. Hard-boiled eggs last about a week in the fridge. When reheating rice, add a splash of water before microwaving so it doesn't dry out. Keep sauces separate until you're ready to eat so things don't get soggy. How to keep meals from getting boring. This is where most people fail at meal prep. They make the exact same meal every day and then get sick of it by Wednesday. Here's how to avoid that. Change your sauces and seasonings. Even if the base ingredients are the same, different flavors make a big difference. Hot sauce, teriyaki, Buffalo sauce, salsa, soy sauce, and Greek yogurt-based sauces can completely change the taste of a meal. Rotate your vegetables. Don't just use broccoli every single week. Switch between broccoli, green beans, asparagus, zucchini, bell peppers, and spinach. Switch your carb source occasionally. One week do rice, the next week do sweet potatoes, and another week try quinoa or just extra vegetables. Prep some, mix-in, items. Things like salsa, chopped nuts, or different cheeses can change the taste without much extra work. Common meal prep mistakes. Here are some mistakes I see people make all the time. They try to prep too many different things at once and get overwhelmed. Start simple with the 2+2 method first. They don't season their food properly. Bland food is the fastest way to quit meal prep. Don't be afraid to use salt, herbs, spices, and sauces. They make portions that are way too big or way too small. Take a week or two to figure out how much food you actually need per meal. They don't have backup options. Even with good meal prep, sometimes life happens. Keep some emergency high-protein options ready: protein powder, canned tuna, frozen chicken, etc. How to adjust this for your goals. This system works whether you're trying to lose fat or build muscle. You just need to adjust the portions. If your goal is fat loss, use slightly smaller portions of carbs and add more vegetables to help with fullness. Keep protein high. If your goal is muscle gain, increase your portions, especially carbs around your workouts, and make sure you're eating in a calorie surplus. The base structure stays the same. You're just changing how much of everything you're eating. Final thoughts. Meal prep doesn't have to be complicated or take forever. Using a simple system like the 2+2 method, you can set yourself up for a week of high-protein eating without spending your entire Sunday in the kitchen. The goal isn't to eat the same boring chicken and rice every single day. The goal is to remove the daily stress of, "What am I going to eat?" so you can focus on other things while still hitting your nutrition goals. If you're consistent with high-protein meal prep, combined with proper training and good sleep, you're going to see better results. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. If you want, I can put together more specific recipe ideas or a full weekly meal plan based on your calorie or protein target. Just let me know in the comments what you're working with. Also, if you have any questions about meal prep, drop them below. I read pretty much every comment. If this video helped you feel more confident about hitting your protein goals, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. We post new content every week about fitness, nutrition, and building better habits while living a busy life. Thanks for watching. Guys, I appreciate you. Go crush your meal prep. And I'll see you in the next one.